always, you're here with Kevin Shields, voice of the Riverton Wolverines. And once again, we've got Travis here on the color headset, our sports director over at Wind River Radio Network. How you doing tonight, Travis?
I'm good, Kevin. How are you, sir?
I am doing great. Well, we'll be right back with the pregame show in about 60 seconds here on KTAK.
Best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Our sound a little bit. We are a little bit low still, so we are going to go right back into commercial, see if we can fix this up for you real quick.
Sports, events, and more? Download the WyoToday app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WyoToday app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit WyoToday.com to download the WyoToday app now.
Welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton Wolverine and Lady Wolverine basketball. We're facing Cheyenne East tonight, the Lady Thunderbirds and the Thunderbirds. As you know, we played them in the Bill Stranahan Classic, and we're going to jump right to Travis. Travis, you had a chance to talk with Coach McIntosh before the game, correct?
Yes, sir, I did. Good conversation with Coach McIntosh, and hopefully we'll be able to I got some good comments from him, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right, well, we're going to jump right into that.
Welcome back to the Bailey Tire and Auto pregame show. This is Travis Gupton. He had the opportunity to talk to Coach McIntosh earlier this week and talk about how ball security is going to play a big factor in the game today against Cheyenne East.
You know, number one is that we'd have to take care of the basketball. They are just so quick, and their pressure just causes so much havoc that we really just need to make the easy play, the easy pass, be strong with the ball, just do all those little things that add up to big things. Really just taking care of the basketball is priority one. And then the second thing is just playing really good sound defense. And last is we got to rebound. You know, usually if you take care of those three phases, you'll be in most basketball games. Those are the things that we definitely have to do.
The Lady Wolverines will look to implement all three phases that Coach McIntosh talked about earlier in the game against Cheyenne East today. We'll be right back in a few minutes after we pay some bills with more of the Bailey Tire and Auto pregame show.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule schedule your appointment.
Welcome back to the Bailey Tire and Auto pregame show. This is Travis Gupton. He had the opportunity to talk to Coach McIntosh earlier this week and talk about how ball.
Here at Riverton High School, we hear the pep band. This is the first time we've had them with us, so hopefully that means they're going to be really jazzing up the crowd tonight. Little interesting start time if you're on your way. It is a 4:30 tip-off for the varsity girls and a 6 o'clock tip-off for the varsity boys. So we're going to take a few more minutes. Here on the Bailey Tire and Auto Service pregame show, we're going to talk a little bit to Travis. Travis, what are the keys to the game tonight?
Well, first off, we've already seen East this year early on in December. One of the things that stood out to me is for East especially, they like to use their height to their advantage. 4 different players, according to the roster that I saw, was 6 foot or taller. And so something that we're going to need to look at is how is the Lady Wolverines going to get around the height for the Lady Thunderbirds. Obviously, one of the things that we see often is the press defense against the Lady Wolverines. How is the Lady Wolverines going to respond to the press defense that East is more than likely going to show them? And I think it's going to be something that we are going to see a lot of in this game. Last time East and Lady Wolverines played, East won very easily, 75-22. Savannah Martinez in that game had 10 points. She's going to have to do a lot more, and a lot more people are going to have to contribute if they're going to steal a win against the undefeated 10-0 East Lady Thunderbirds.
Well, the Lady Thunderbirds are the defending state champions for a reason. They're the dominant #1 team in the state for a reason. Realistically, we are going to see the press tonight. So we didn't see that a whole lot against the Lady Wolverines down at the Taco John's Invitational in Cheyenne. And what a way for us to end that tournament. Savannah Martinez with the long 3 to end it, send us all back. I know the teams, even the boys team who was waiting on them to finish, all back on a good note.
Absolutely, and Savannah Martinez, as me and Coach McIntosh talked about, is what makes this offense go for the Lady Wolverines. She's going to score double digits. She's going to be the one that's going to get the offense going. If she is not able to get into those double digits and get her points, it's going to be a long night for the Lady Wolverines. But again, as Coach McIntosh and myself talked, we need to be able to get more people involved in the scoring affair. East held only 4 people, 4 Lady Wolverines in the last game against East scored a point. And then against Wheatland, every single person except for 1 player for Lady Wolverines scored. We need to see that kind of an effort in offense to be able to pull out the win against East.
All right, as a reminder, you can actually watch the game as well on our live stream feeds, WyoToday on YouTube, that's WyoToday, and also on our WyoToday Facebook page. It's live streaming there, so you can catch all the action of Riverton basketball throughout the season. You can also check out, for example, tomorrow night, Lander Valley High School basketball as well. We're going to step away for a few moments and pay some bills, but when we come back, we may actually do something we haven't done this season. If the Pep Band's playing the national anthem, we're going to show them on the live streams, and we're going to let you listen in as best we can. And we'll be right back here on the pregame Bailey's Tire and Auto Show, and we'll be rolling into the Sutherland starting lineup in just a few.
In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more, is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WyoToday.
Is your resolution this year to be healthier? You may have made a commitment to improve your physical health, but don't forget about your financial health. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union is listed as one of the healthiest credit unions in the U.S., and we are the healthiest credit union in Wyoming, according to depositaccounts.com. Don't risk having your accounts anywhere else. Become a member today and accomplish your first resolution by becoming healthier. Financially speaking, that is. Federally insured by NCUA. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And welcome back to KTAK's continuing coverage of Riverton High School basketball. Lady Wolverines set tip off at about 3:43. Welcome back to the Bailey Tire and Auto pregame show. And it is time for the Sutherland starting lineup. For the visitors, coming up from Cheyenne East, the defending state champions, the number 1 team in the state, the Cheyenne East Lady Thunderbirds. You have number 2, Jordan Jones. Number 10, Brady Scalabs. And I know I'm probably butchering that name, Travis. Number 12, Derry Jardine. Number 23, Bowden Lindendahl. And number 33, Kiera Walsh. And for your Riverton Lady Wolverines, you've got number 10, McKay Fegler. Number 12, Camden Sheets. Number 15, Jordanelle Anderson. Number 23, Savannah Martinez. And number 25, Gracie Olheiser. We'll be right back with the national anthem and the tip-off here on KTAK.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton basketball. Once again, you're here with the voice of the Riverton Lady Wolverines and Wolverines, Kevin Shields, as well as the sports director at Wind River Radio Network, Travis Gupton.
Yeah, and everybody, let's get something straight. It is loud in here, right? I used to play in the pep band. I love the pep band. This place is going to be rocking if that band plays like it is all night.
All right, we're about 50 seconds away. So any final thoughts? Like we said, we're going to try and get the national anthem here for you if the pep band's playing it, and we're going to try and get the actual announced starting lineups if they do those. They didn't do them at the tournaments. They have done them in times past, though. So any final thoughts before we tip this game off, Travis.
This is a big weekend for both the Lady Wolverines and the Wolverines. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited for an exciting game.
That's right. They got to go from playing number 1 to turn around playing Cody tomorrow at 1:30?
1:30.
1:30 girls action. 3 o'clock will be the boys against Cody High School from all the way up towards Yellowstone. And we'll have that, of course, on our streaming as well as our on KTAK. All right, it looks like they are going to play the national anthem, so we're going to take a listen here.
So RHS Pep Band plays the national anthem directed by Dr. Andy Peace.
Outstanding job by the Riverton High School Pep Band who played the national anthem. We will be right back with your tip-off in just one moment.
Our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of the Riverton Lady Wolverines. They are about to tip off against Cheyenne East here on the beautiful campus of Riverton High School. Travis, you excited?
Oh, man, this is going to be one of those games that I just love, right? This is my first time getting to be in Riverton, getting to see the gym, getting to see the fans and the pep band. I'm excited. It's going to be great.
All right, it looks like Miss Jordanelle Anderson is going to tip off against Darcy Jardine. Jardine definitely has a few inches on her as far as height goes, but let's see here. Tip is up, and we are underway. Riverton wins the tip, and we'll be going left to right on your radio dial. Sheets brings it into the front court. She swings over to Olheiser. Olheiser says no to a pick by Jordanelle Anderson, and Savannah Martinez throws it away and turns over. Not quite the start we were hoping for, and something that you cannot do against Cheyenne East, Travis.
Absolutely not. This team is going to attack you defensively. Got to be better with the passing.
Lady T-Birds bring it in the front court. They swing it over to the left side. Long three is up and no good. Rebound is going to come down to Savannah Martinez. She secures it, gets it to Fegler, who then finds Sheets to bring it up into the front court. Swings Sheets to Olheiser on the left wing. Kind of shaded up towards top. She dribbles it up, gets it to Anderson. Anderson looked for a back door by Sheets, but it wasn't there. It is now, but it's stolen by the T-Birds. I think they're going to get Anderson with her first foul and the Lady Wolverines' first foul. They are indeed. She got the ball stolen there, Travis, and kind of reached out and made a mistake after the.
And this is something that East is going to do. They're going to pressure, and they are going to attack and make every pass hard for Riverton.
Inbounded by Sheets after the foul. Brings it to the left side, swings it back up top to Jardine. Jardine tries to find someone underneath. There was nobody there. It's going to go out of bounds and over to Riverton. And here comes the press, Travis.
Absolutely, and this is going to be interesting to see how this goes.
Inbounded to Sheets. She's trapped. She has to get over to Olheiser. Olheiser to Fegler. Fegler up to Martinez. Nice little broken press. But Martinez picks up her dribble, throws across court to Sheets. Sheets on the right side, brings it down the 15-foot mark, kicks out to Olheiser. Olheiser looking to drive, but has to go towards the wing, gets to Martinez. Martinez thought about three from the same spot she wanted, shoots from 15. She is going to be blocked by Walsh, but Riverton's able to keep possession. Fegler has it on the far right wing, swings it inside, looking for Olheiser, but it's stolen away. Good fronting defense by the Lady T-Birds. They're going to look to break. They bring it up, kick it out, kick it back over, looks for a three, doesn't take it, drives, loses possession, and Olheiser comes up with it. Olheiser to Fegler and right back to Olheiser. She's going to bring it up over the front court, finds Fegler on the right wing. Up top to Sheets. Sheets surveying the defense. She's going to take a step back, reset things. Over to Fegler on the right. Fegler looks to drive and looks to possibly turn over. We go to the floor. East comes away with it. Now we're still on the floor. We're all over the place. Fegler dives on the floor, and we're going to get our first jump ball of the evening with 6 minutes to play in the first quarter.
That was the longest jump ball I think I've seen to date.
It's like no two people want to have full control of it at any given time. Of course, the possession area going to favor East after Riverton Lady Wolverines came away with the tip. So inbounded by Littendahl. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that, so I do apologize. Over to Jones. Jones back up top to Walsh for the Lady T-Birds. Back over to 23. That's Littendahl. She nails it from three.
Littendahl had a great game in the tournament against Riverton last time.
Quickly breaking the press, nice to see. They got Savannah Martinez on the right side, but she is trapped. She tries to swing it underneath, bad decision, and is picked up by Jones from East. And here they come again. They're going to swing over 23 again. She's going to shoot from three again. Boom, and she's going to get the chance for a 4-point play.
She is the one of the smallest players on East, but she is leading them in scoring just because of what you just saw. Quickly 6 points, and now going to the line to make it a 4-point play with 5:26 left in the first quarter.
Bowden Littendahl with all 6 points, and she's going to get a chance for 4 here as she goes to the line with 5:26 to go in the first quarter. She's going to spin it one time, take no dribbles, put it up, and the free throw is pure. So 7-0 Bowden Littendahl over Riverton. Quickly breaking the press. Nice thing to see. Savannah's going to drive. She's going to put up a layup. She misses. Rebound by East. Here comes East. Jones over to Scalabs. Scalabs going to swing it to Bowden. Bowden Littendahl for three. Hits it again. This is 10-0 Bowden Littendahl, Travis.
And that's just, you've got to get a body on her. She's going to be shooting all game.
Quickly breaking the press again. Savannah thought about a three, picks it up though, takes a dribble and picks it up again. Over to Olheiser, stolen by East again. They get it up to Bowden Littendahl. Here she comes. She passes it to number 5, who's able to put it up and in very easily on the fast break. It is 12-0, 4:45 to go in the first. That would have been the old NBA Jam game, taken off her on fire. Stolen by East. Layup is up and good. Hoop and harm. Brady Scalabs for 2. So this is starting out kind of like the first game, Travis.
Absolutely. And already we can see Coach McIntosh calling a quick timeout. He's seen enough.
We're going to take it with him. We'll be right back after this. Quick.
In Lander, Wyoming, we want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
former University of Wyoming quarterback.
And we are back on KTAK. So far, not good for the home team. Not good for us. It's 14-0. Cheyenne East showing kind of, Travis, why they're number one.
Absolutely. Their height is playing a factor. Their defense is playing a factor. And Bowden Lindendahl is also playing a massive factor.
It's funny, we talk about height, and they've got some, especially over Riverton, but it's the shortest player on the court who is absolutely dominating. Now, she's had some wide open looks, but good for her. The free throw is up, and it is going to be good by Scalabs. She's got 3, and it is 15-0 East with 4:38. The press in full effect. Almost a steal there, gotten by Ella Judd, who's checked in the game. Fegler going to look to break it with the dribble. She does. She's going to look to take it. She takes it down to Engstrom. Engstrom up to Paisley Jackson, who misses all the rim, hits some of the backboard. And I think they're going to call a hold against East. That was really close to being a walk as she went to the ground. Ella Judd fighting hard for the rebound there, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to have a foul on 33.
I saw 33.
It's going to be against Kira Walsh. That's her first team first here for the Lady T-Birds. Inbound's going to be by Fegler underneath. She's looking. She has to throw it all the way out top to Jackson. They really need Jackson to show some of those effort plays, get this team fired up, Travis.
Absolutely. Something's got to spark this team. Maybe this is it right here.
Fegler for 3 is good. Fegler, she don't know if she called glass or not, doesn't matter. East going to look to answer very quickly. Bowden Lindendahl, her first miss of the night. Rebound goes to Engstrom. Engstrom picks up her dribble, gets over to Paisley Jackson. No press off a miss, like most of the time, so that's how you get rid of it. Martinez for 3, in and out. Going to be rebounded by someone who's taller than everybody else on the court, and that being Darcy Jardine. Securing the rebound. She's going to get it up to Scalabs. Scalabs swings it over to Kaufman. Kaufman to Bowden Lindendahl.
That was from the palm print beyond the three-point line.
18-3 East. Lindendahl has
13.
Littendahl, we're going to call it that, has 13 points. If it hadn't been for that one miss, we'd do the whole NBA Jam thing for those of us over 40. She's on fire.
She is absolutely something special to watch. I love watching her play, actually. It's amazing.
Inbounded after a ball out of bounds, and we're going to get a quick foul on number 5, Madison Kaufman of the Lady T-Birds. That's going to be her first team second. But this is all still allowing them to set up the press because we're nowhere near the 1-and-1 yet.
Absolutely.
All right, inbound coming for Riverton all the way under their own defensive basket. They're going to look to break it. They're going to get to Camden Sheets. Camden Sheets going to get it over to Engstrom, and Engstrom's going to bring it up top and set the offense. Over to Paisley Jackson, a little shaded to the right. She's going to bring it up top, get it to Sheets. Sheets is going to look, say no to a pick from Ella Judd, get it over to Engstrom, over to Paisley Jackson. Jackson looking to drive. She's cut off by Bowden Lindendahl, and we're going to have a charge as I'm guessing they're going to say she lowered her shoulder. Maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack foul, but definitely a foul nonetheless. So Jackson's first, team's fourth, they're saying. I'm kind of confused as far as that goes. I have missed some fouls, obviously. East is going to bring it up. Bowden's going to drive down. She's going to kick it to number 12. Number 12 puts up and is no good. It's going to go off a couple of hands, but off the hand and over to Riverton. In comes Kiera Walsh, who's been sat with one foul for East, and she's going to come in for, I think someone I didn't even get to call it the name of, Fonseca. Inbound goes to Martinez. Martinez quickly trapped, gets it to Judd. Judd to Jackson. Jackson, they're looking to set up the trap. She gets over to Judd. Judd crosses the timeline and gets it to Sheets. Sheets going to bring it up top. A little clap from McIntosh. Really probably happy with how they're breaking the press so far, Travis.
Absolutely, and that's something that you're happy to see. Great pass there.
Led her just a little bit too much, but luckily it's going to go off of East. Great thought and had a wide open look if it had just been a little bit shorter.
Going back to the press real quick, if they keep breaking it, the points will come.
Jackson's going to try and inbound it. Not the wisest decision, but Engstrom's able to secure it. Feeds Jackson in the post. Jackson going up and under is absolutely blocked. you could tell she just wasn't comfortable with that shot. Lindendahl going to bring it up. She's going to swing it over to Jones. Jones thinks about three, doesn't, but then pops anyway. She's going to leave it short. Rebound by Walsh. Walsh looking to put it up, and she is good.
And there's the height showing for East.
Inbounded, and the press is being set up. Sheets has it. She's about to get trapped. She gets it back over to Judd. Judd, it looks to be maybe hurt.
Yeah, she's limping.
She's limping, and a 10-second call.
She came down awkwardly on the baseline and looked like she had stepped out of bounds, trying to make sure she didn't. And I saw she looks like she's got a little bit of a hobble there.
She's favoring that leg big time. She's telling Coach Mack she's fine, but there definitely was a little, as they would say in the South, hitching or giddy up.
Yeah.
You could definitely tell something didn't feel right. Hopefully it's nothing. It'll just wear itself on out of there during the game. Inbound by East. East is going to swing around the perimeter. Feeds the post up and good. That was just almost too easy by Darcy Jardine. 22-3, minute 44 to go in the first. It's been all East. Fegler's going to bring it over the timeline, get it to Sheets. Sheets going to go to the wing, gets over to Judd. Judd's going to feed the post. Not a well-timed pass, but Fegler's going to go, and we're going to have our second jump ball of the evening. That almost looked unfair because I'll give credit where credit is due. Fegler hanging on to that ball, but she was getting swung around by Darcy Jardine.
And Darcy Jardine is, like I said, tall. She's big and tall.
So possession is going to go over to – no, they're going to call a foul there on Fegler. That is unique. Team fifth foul. Fegler's first, I do believe. Nope, they take it down now, so I'm even more confused. On the other end of the court, Jones drives down, does whatever she wants, puts it up and good for her first 2 points of the game. 24-3, Cheyenne East. I wish I could say this was highly unexpected, but East was heavily favored.
Absolutely. Coming in at 10-0 and with the players they have, this was seen.
Sheets over to Engstrom. Engstrom up top gets it Jackson. Jackson can't control the pass. Turns over. Long breakout pass, and it's going to lead to an easy fast break point for Brady Scalabs. That's her fifth of the night, and it's 26-3 with 45 seconds to go in the first. Fegler brings it up. Looking for any kind of offense right here. Fegler up top to Engstrom. Engstrom's going to survey the defense. She's going to get her handed over to Jackson. Jackson tries to come through a screen. It looked like Engstrom kind of gave up that screen a little bit too early, but nonetheless, a foul's going to go against East.
Looks like number 2, Jordan Jones, with the foul there.
That's going to be her first, team fourth. And out comes Fegler and back Martinez, and out comes Judd, and in comes Jordanelle Anderson. Right now just searching for a lineup to get some points. Inbound to Savannah Martinez. She brings it over towards the right wing. She's going to hit Engstrom down towards the post. She's going to drive in the paint, kick out to Sheets. Sheets thought about three, didn't take it, and then takes a more unwise 15-footer with a hand in her face. It's off the boards and iron and no good. East tries to fast break out of that. A little bit of a leading pass, and the turnover is going to go against Madison Kaufman with 14 seconds left.
And the offense for the Lady Wolverines looks fine. It's just East is smothering on defense.
Oh, absolutely. This score is not luck. This score is caused by a defense. Martinez looks to drive down with 6 seconds left. She's cut off. East gets a hand on the ball, and it goes out of bounds. So it was 6.0 exactly. And trailing by 23, Riverton's going to get a shot, most likely at the last second. Shot here at the end of the first. Inbound goes to Engstrom with 4 seconds. She tries to feed, stolen. Jones with it with 1 second. She unleashes a half-court shot. Oh, off the front iron and no good. That was on target.
That was on target.
Just
what a shot.
Little shot. So at the end of one here at Riverton High School, Lady Wolverines only have 3 points, and the Lady T-Birds from Cheyenne East, number 1 team in the state, have 26. We'll be right back here on KTAK.
Worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Lady Wolverine basketball here at Riverton High School. We start the second quarter, 26-3, massive deficit for the Lady Wolverines here against the number 1 team and defending state champs.
Absolutely, and they've got to find some offense from somebody for the Lady Wolverines to get this deficit down.
Jackson over to Olheiser. Olheiser's going to turn it over. She was looking for Jordanelle Anderson in the post, and this defense has just been absolutely suffocating, ladies and gentlemen. There is not a hole in it that I can find. Lindendahl brings it up into the front court on the right side. She feeds it over to Cassett, who feeds it in the post. Back out to Cassett, almost turned over, but over to Bowden Lindendahl. Lindendahl's going to let the drive. She's going to kick it out to Goff. Goff drives in the middle, misses. Rebound to East. East once again looking to drive. They're going to drive. They're going to put it up from a runner from 15. No good. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson to Olheiser. Olheiser gives it up to Sheets. No press, obviously, on the miss. So Sheets is going to bring it over to the front court. Gets over to Martinez. Martinez brings it up top. Looks to feed. Jordanelle Anderson does underneath. She goes up and gets the foul.
Good look there by Martinez down into the post. And like we talked about during the break, not really a strength for Lady Wolverines, but that time it worked, and we're going to the line for 2 shots, it looks like.
Foul's going to be on Grayson Goff, her first, team 5th, and that's going to send Anderson for 2. She takes her standard 3 dribbles, spins the ball, puts it up, and leaves it short on the front of the rim. Against a team like East, granted, 23-point deficit, but these are shots you cannot miss. You got to hit your free throws if you want to have any chance. Second one up and in and out and in and out. Not a friendly rim. East looking to bring it up. They bring it up into the front court. Looks to me like they're resting about 4 of their starters right now, with Bowden Lindendahl being the only one in. Goff gets it to Lindendahl. Lindendahl looking to penetrate. She does. Gets over to 21. 21 is Fonseca. She puts it up and good. 2 points. 23, 6:42 to go in the half here. All Lady T-Birds so far. Jackson brings it in the front court, looks to drive, then dishes off to Olheiser up top. Olheiser, Savannah Martinez, she has a hard time getting that pass, but she's able to chase it down, get it under control, and bring it back to the top of the key. Gets it to Jackson. Jackson going to shoot for 3. No good. Rebound by East. No second chance points here either, Travis.
No, it's just been one and dones all the way around.
3 by Fonseca. Comes off and miss. Rebound by Jackson. Jackson to Olheiser. To Sheets. Sheets is going to bring it up and into the front court. Swings it to the left of Martinez. Martinez for 3. No good. Rebound by Jackson had it. Then stolen away by Fonseca. Then stolen away by Jordanelle Anderson. I think we're going to get a foul. I do not think that should be a jump ball. Let's see here. We're going to get a foul on 20. That's going to be Taylor Cassett's first, team 6. Cassat, team 6. So next foul, going to get some freebie ones. Or at least one freebie and one earned. Inbound by Jackson Olheiser. Olheiser to Sheets. To Martinez up top. She shoots a 3. No good. Rebound by East.
And Martinez had somebody in her face. Not a wise shot there.
Lindendahl to Grayson Goff. Grayson Goff feeds it into the paint. Looked like it was going to get stolen. Looked like good defense by Anderson. She had her fronted, but the pass was just out of her reach. And when she reached up for it, she got some arm.
Looks like the referees are having a conversation here.
What are you doing?
So some discussions, maybe they might be in the same book club, something of that nature, discussing the wonderful weather that the East Coast is about to have. So they are going to call a foul. They're going to call it on number 25. That's 2 on her, and that's on Gracie Olheiser. That's going to be team 6th.
And this is one of the strengths that I saw with East. They do really well with these out of bounds plays.
So that's possibilities. We hear Gracie's dad behind. Oh, not her dad. She had the back position. Maybe Jordanelle didn't get armed. Free throw is up. Were they saying that was a shooting foul? Or was that? Never mind. That was an inbounds pass.
Yeah.
Missed. Rebounded by Riverton. So 28-3. Can they? eke this. I think a win would be if you could get it 28-10 right now going to half. Heiser for three, well off. Rebounded by East, and they've got to do something besides jack up threes, Travis.
They've got to slow down on the offense for sure. Way too fast of shots, and it's making East be able to run out in transition quickly.
And that would be an interesting strategy here as East has it in the front court. They're going to swing it over to Goff. Goff for three is going to miss. Rebound by 21. That's going to be Fonseca, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. It'd be an interesting thing to slow it down because, there's no shot clock here.
Yeah.
So.
But the way it looks for East, if you're missing shots, they're just running up the score.
Fonseca's, Gracie Oswald, I think, for them, is going to shoot the first one up and good. Is that Gracie Oswald or 21?
I see it.
That's
21.
Fonseca.
Yes.
So first one is up and good by her, as Riverton has taken East into the bonus with a 17 foul. She hit the first one. She's going to try the second one. That foul was on number 11, Ella Judd, her first, team 7th. Fonseca going to take a couple dribbles, couple spins, put the next one up, and it's going to go hard off the back iron. Rebound by Engstrom. Engstrom gets it to Fegler. Here comes Riverton looking to break a little bit, but there's not the numbers, so they wisely pull it up. Over to Engstrom to Sheets. Sheets looks to use a screen, isn't able to get anything. Nice switch defense. This defense is just good. Sheets is going to shoot from 15. It was highly contested and way off the mark. And rebound goes to East as we go under 4:35 to play in the half. Quickly get the ball up to Goff as East puts it up for two and up and good. That is Grayson Goff's first 2 points of the night and extends the lead 31-3.
And again, that's not a knock on the Lady Wolverines. Their offense is running fine. It's just this East team, like you said, is just really very, very good.
Sheets has it, gets over to Fegler, and McIntosh seeing enough of this offensive set, which was going nowhere. He calls timeout, 30 seconds. We're going to take it right with him. We'll be right back on KTAK.
Comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Saturday's
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Lady Wolverine basketball here at the campus of Riverton High School. Riverton Pep Band trying to get the crowd into it, but quite frankly, I mean, this is a tough game. We knew it would be a tough game, and it has turned out to possibly be even tougher than we thought. 31-3, all Lady T-Birds from Cheyenne East with 4:11 to go in the half. It's going to be Riverton's ball. They're going to inbound it to Sheets. Sheets brings over the timeline. She's going to dribble to her right, looking to go down the wing, but she comes back up top. Then turns right around, goes back the other way. She is just stuck with nowhere to go. She finally gets a little help from Fossey, and I think we're going to have a foul against Cheyenne East. Let's see who that's going to go against. It's going to go against number 10. That's Brady Scalabs. That's going to be her first, team 7th. So we're going to have one-on-one for Maddie Fossey. So far, only Fegler with any points whatsoever for Riverton. Fossey's going to get the ball from Mr. Official. She's going to take 3 dribbles, goes up with the free throw, up and good for Maddie Fossey.
And that's something that definitely Lady Wolverines need to get to is the line more often to even have a chance to get into this lead.
Maddie Fossey dribbles 3 times from the second one, puts it up, and she's off, and rebounds easily going to come to East. East looking to move it up with some purpose. They get it to Kaufman on the wing, who swings all the way across court. Going to see a drive, 15-footer is up and good by Scalabs. That's her 7th. 3:42 to play in the half, 33-4. Lady T-Birds of Cheyenne East. Judd has it up top. She's going to get it over to Fossey. Fossey brings it off a screen, gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom to Fossey again. Fossey gets a screen set for her, gets it back up top to Judd. She's going to she's going to walk. It's a walk call. Evident a lot of cutting, but a lot of not getting open. And that is leading to something like that where she was ready to pass and pass alone. She picked up her dribble, and there was nobody there.
Yeah, and if you're Riverton, that's good just to get the movement, but get movement to get open.
Thrown into the post by East. They're going to kick it out. Actually, it's going to wind up getting stolen by Fosse, who's going to get right back stolen by Madison Kaufman, but it's going to go off her leg and out of bounds. It's going to be Riverton, Lady Wolverines ball with 3:04. I kind of like, Travis, how they darken the light. It's kind of old school arena feel.
Yeah.
Where they darken the lights on the stands.
Yeah, for sure. I love the seating. I'm loving the seating. I love the atmosphere.
Inbound ball is in Riverton's hands. They take it into the court, and there's a little bit of a loose ball going to lead to a foul. Foul's going to go against number 12. That is Darcy Jardine. That's going to be, I do believe, her first. That is her first. Team 8th. I'm trying to figure out, ladies and gentlemen, where I got off on the fouls because no one's getting their second one that I don't have for that. So I'm kind of curious how we got this team foul situation. But Engstrom's going to put up the first of the one-on-one. It's going to be up, and it's going to be good.
Trying to look at the scoreboard here. Nice scoreboard we have here at Riverton to see where the fouls are coming from. And again, I'm confused just like you.
Engstrom with the second one up, and she makes both of them. East is going to quickly look to advance over the timeline. They do so. They're looking to drive. Now they're going to kick. Number 5 is going to drive down. Oh, that should be a double dribble, but I think they say that they got her hand on it. Jones is up and good from 3. I know the fans are upset. Travis, I almost called you Keith. Travis, but it did look like she got a hand on the ball, did Ella Judd, which would allow her to dribble again. Quickly stolen in the half court by East. East is going to go down and drive again. Jones puts up, and that is up and good.
The strength of East really showing right now in the paint play. Being able to go to the paint and being able to shoot those shots with relative ease, it just shows how strong and how fast this team really is.
Fouls on Paisley Jackson. Jordan Jones will go to the line for East for a chance for the old-fashioned triple play three-point shot. 38-6 with 2:24 to go in the first half. Jones gets it from the official, takes one dribble, puts it up, and she's going to leave it well short, but the rebound is fought for, contested for. We're going to the floor. Jump ball is going to be called by the officials, and let's see which way the possession error is going.
It looks like they're pointing.
And I'm confused because that's their third in a row.
Right.
I'm confused on what we're missing, but all right. East is going to inbound underneath her basket. Oh, beautiful inbound play, and it's up and good by Kiera Walsh. 40-6 with 2:12 to play in the first half. Fosse's going to bring it up. She's going to get over to Martinez. Martinez is not going to take the screen from Engstrom, but is going to deliver down to the corner. She's now stuck kind of in no man's land, but gets out to Engstrom. Engstrom going to dribble into a trap, but she gets it out to Fegler. Fegler going cross court. You could see that a mile away. That was a telegraph pass. Jones comes all the way down, puts it up, misses. A little bit over the back action, but no harm, no foul as Fegler comes away with it. She's going to feed it up to Engstrom. Engstrom has Martinez. Engstrom loses it and dribbles off her foot, and it's going to go to East, who is going to fall to the ground and get a travel. So it's going to stay with Riverton with 1:40 left here in the first half, 40-6.
That was like a hectic last 30 seconds there.
Oh, and we have an appearance by a mascot, Travis, over by the pep band.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell it's regular season here at Riverton High School as we're getting a little more of the things we didn't have during the tournament played. But the tournament play was great all by itself. Inbound Fegler. Fegler has it, gets over to Olheiser. Olheiser to Martinez, who brings it up top. Martinez gets over to Fegler. Fegler thought about a three, then thought more wisely. She's going to look to dribble down into the post. She has nothing, gets it over to Anderson. Anderson from 17 is no good. Rebound comes away to East. East looking to break. They're going to drive down. They're going to put it up. No good, but there is going to be a foul. Kaufman will go to the line for 2. Let's see who the foul is going to be on. It's going to be on...
I saw number 4.
Number 4, that's Maddie Fosse. Her first. Team foul number 9th, but it is a shooting foul. Kaufman with the first, takes a couple dribbles, puts it up, and off the back iron and no good.
And this is something that is not normal for East. They are normally a very good free throw team, but as often as you go to the line, it kind of looks like you're not doing so good once you miss a couple.
Well, and in fairness, we're looking at about one starter on the floor. Second one's put up and is good. That's Haley Kaufman, Madison Kaufman, with her third point of the game. Sheets is going to bring it into the front court. They've called off the press now, Travis. Olheiser with it on the wing.
Credit card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Hi, I'm Tom from Fremont Therapy Group, and we're going to be talking about running analysis. Running analysis has 3 components to it. Obviously, you look at the running part. That's kind of the gait pattern, looking at how well they strike the ground. The next part looks at how strong they are, their legs, also how flexible they are. There's certain muscles that become tight the more you run. And then the last part, it's looking at how well you move. So you're looking at ways to help you reduce your chance of injury. Come on in, you're gonna love it. We'll get you on the treadmill and start the process.
There are 2 ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever.